Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of My Team Career Mode. Yes, we're back. It's been a couple days, but I have been gone. But now I'm back home for the next race. And for those who watched Silverstone this morning, wow, what a race. First of all, what a race. I mean, that was just incredible. Shout out, spoiler right now, so if you haven't seen the race yet, you don't want spoilers. I don't know why you haven't seen the race yet. First of all, that's another question in itself. But if you haven't seen the race, spoiler alert. So we're going to get into that. So if you don't want to know who won or who finished where, mute or just skip ahead in the video to the race. I don't care, whatever you do. But yeah, spoiler alert. Here we go. So, man, shout out to my boy Nico Hulkenberg. Like, for real. Like that like above anything that happened today, that is the most like incredible thing that could have happened today. And yeah, really happy for him. Well deserved, past due podium. And honestly, the only like, I don't know, I wouldn't say like bad thing, but like the funny thing about that is, you know, obviously we have him signed for our team here in the game, and I was hoping to, you know, to give him his first podium, you know, as part of our team, you know, like in F1, right? But so yeah, he obviously. It's just funny that he got one in real life before I got him one in this game as part of my team. You know, when we had some opportunities, you know, of course, for sure. But we don't have the best car yet. But neither does he. He's never had a really good car throughout his entire career, which is a shame because, you know, he's a great driver. He definitely deserved to be in a top team, and fortunately, no top team gave him an opportunity to show his worth, sadly. So otherwise, I'm sure he'd have more wins than I guarantee you if he was in, like, well, let's I mean, I don't like doing this, but actually I think Valtteri deserved his Mercedes seat, and maybe I'll get some flack for that. Maybe people was like, oh, maybe he didn't really deserve that seat. I think he did. I think he was a good driver at the time. But let's just say they gave it to Nico, right? Let's say that Nico was given that Mercedes. You know, I think he would have done just as good, if not better, than Valtteri did at Mercedes during his tenure there. So it would have picked up, you know, just as many wins, if not more wins. Obviously, you know, next to Lewis is, I mean, in his prime, right? That was a tough ask for any teammate at Mercedes there after Nico Rosberg retired. But yeah, no, I would have loved to see. I mean, I'm glad they chose Valtteri. Valtteri deserved it, of course, at the time. But yeah, I think Nico, you know, also deserved it, and he would have done a great job there, if not better, you know, than Valtteri. So, yep. So anyway, so yeah, happy for him. Obviously, also happy for Lando. The funny thing about Lando going into this race, I was like, you know, I was hoping to see Lando win his home race. I'm excited about that. I also wouldn't mind to see Lewis win his home race in Ferrari. Like, that would have been a cool sight as well. So yeah, no, I just yeah. So obviously Lando won, but like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I wasn't really as excited about that as I was about Nico Hulkenberg's, you know, podium. So that kind of trumped everything else that happened. You know what I mean? So it always would. Like, I don't. It didn't really matter when he got his podium. Like, just a Nico Hulkenberg podium in itself would trump any race, anything that happened in any race, whether it was Silverstone or Brazil or wherever it was. You know, that would be the best thing, you know, to see happen. So, and no matter what the race was, or where the race was. So, Yeah, kudos again to Nico Hulkenberg. What a great drive and much deserved podium. And with that said, I wish I was racing as him here at Monza in this race tonight. But that's okay. We got Zane in the car. Because obviously I was, we try to go for 2 podiums for the Hulk, right? And one day that'd be kind of cool, right? But just for that reason alone, because I think we have a great chance at a podium tonight at Monza. Our car is finally up there with the big boys, not quite as fast as the top 4 teams, but we're right there. We're getting close. We closed the gap a bit to the top 4 teams. I believe they all have maxed out cars now. Well, maybe not Ferrari, but I think Red Bull, Mercedes, and McLaren have maxed out cars at this point. And then Ferrari is just maybe a little bit behind them, and then we're just a little bit behind Ferrari. So, but with that said, a qualifying recap, made it through to Q3 easily, and in fact, the top 5 teams made it into Q3. There was no like upsets or anything like that. Nobody from the top 5 teams missed out on Q3. So it was literally, both Red Bull cars, both McLarens, both Ferraris, both Mercedes, and then both myself, Zane, and Nico made it to Q3. So yeah, we were pretty fast in Sector 2, just losing out on the straight, of course, because like I said, the AI is just super fast in the straight. No surprise there. I did tune the wing a little bit. I think I ran a 0-0 downforce level pretty trimmed setup last season. But I was kind of struggling a little bit in the Lesmos, so I bumped it up to 2 on the front. Still kept it at 0 at the back or rear. So I think we lost a little bit of straight line speed because of that, but I mean, it shouldn't make a huge difference. It's just literally just 2, right? So, or 2 little increments. So shouldn't have lost too much speed on the straight, but clearly enough to not qualify, front row or whatever, top 3, 4, whatever. So we, the best I could do was P5. So that's what we qualified today, or we're gonna start the race tonight on the grid, P5. So I think Nico managed to put it on either 7th or 8th. I can't remember where he finished. I think it was 7th though. So he's going to start, not too far behind us on the grid. So hopefully we can both finish in the points tonight. That'd be great. And if somehow he gets a podium, like just as the AI is going to drive as him, of course. But that would be hilarious to me if somehow Nico managed to get on the podium here tonight as well. So just unfortunately we can't. Yeah, it didn't work out that way as far as I had already selected Zane, so there was no going back. So like, even if I wanted to go back and pick Hulkenberg, I had already selected Zane before I left for the weekend. So, I'm tired. Also, here we go. So, with that said, let's get this race underway.
The third permanent circuit built anywhere on Earth. Monza has always been special. Now it's been providing motor racing memories for a century. Welcome to the Italian Grand Prix. Monza, northeast of Milan, some of the most iconic turns in all of racing. The chicane at turn 1 and 2, the Variante Ascari at turns 8, 9 and 10, and the Parabolica to conclude things at turn 11. We are full throttle for 80% of the lap. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Sainz, Zane Maloney and Hamilton, Antonelli, Hulkenberg, Russell and Oscar Piastri, Albon, Aaron, Gabriel Bortoletto and Lawson, Gasly, Hadjar, Lance Stroll and Franco Colapinto, Crawford, Pepe Marti, Behrman and Jack Doohan. And now it's time to head down to the track. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes, delighted to say joining us for this intriguing race is Anthony Davidson. I love this moment in the weekend. Put us in their shoes right now. What are they feeling on the grid?
You've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y or Z happens in front of you or behind you. So having this clear game plan is absolutely essential before you get in the car.
Okay, last race we finished lower than we expected. So this time we need a big push and I need a better weekend out of you.
Alrighty then, let's go ahead and look at our race strategy. Let's see what we got here. So, oh wow, they want to do a two-stop. Okay, two-stop or three-stop. So we'll do a two-stop, of course. Fuel load. We're going to shoot extra laps of fuel, so do 45 kilos. Personalized, they almost think I can do a one-stop, but which would still be quicker, but I don't know. I think we'll go medium hard. I don't know if we're going to do hard again, though. Somehow we have two hard tires. Why don't we do... I did say some softs. Maybe we can go soft at the end. Or maybe we can go soft here. Oops, not there. When do we start on the soft? Go medium and then hard. Or we could go hard medium at the end. I don't know. I thought we had some fresh meat or sauce, but I guess not. I mean, I saved some soft tires, but I don't know. I think we should go medium, hard, or medium, and then we'll see how hard, or see if there's any safety cars. Maybe look for soft. If there's a safety car or something, we'll see. But I think this is the play. We'll go medium. Maybe we'll extend it one lap. Yeah, we'll try that. All right. Glove zone. Here we go. So we got a Ferrari behind on medium. Ooh, that was close. Got the McLaren that also on medium. Both McLarens on medium. Okay, good start.
Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
It's like everybody's on the medium. Okay, good stuff. Got one of the McLarens. We want to win this race, we got to beat Max. He is really quick.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Oof. don't have damage. Oh, look at the defense there. Holy shit. Thought about it, but it was tough. Closed the door on me. Side by side. It'd be tough when the car in front's got DRS too, you know? Can't really close the gap. When they battle like this though, they're really compromised. Coming out of the corner, but just can't gain on them.
Okay, clear.
Somebody had a wreck. Where's the safety car? Wild that we have DRS and Max is just getting away. Alright, drop back a little bit from the Ferrari. Maybe I can get him here. Still have DRS though. We're a lot closer.
No need to worry about the
Go for a dive bomb. Yep, we sure can, boy. What a pass.
Caution, caution.
Beautiful. I don't have DRS though. Damn it. Hopefully I'll get out on the front stretch, that's for sure. Be pretty tight though. Should have it. Should be within the second here. Come on. Thank you.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hard.
How's our tires? Not terrible. Alright, here we go. Close the gap, baby. Close the gap. Got him, I think. Oh, okay. Yes, sir. Alright, Max. Coming to get ya.
Box this lap.
No, come on. What? How did I not stop in time? That's ridiculous. Oh my god, I still didn't stop in time. Bad news, we might be in traffic.
Alright, we'll be doing one
Oh.
stop today. One stop left in this strategy.
We can get DRS from these guys down the straight, that'd be nice.
Nico's coming in for his stop now.
Yep, sure will. Check it around him now. Can I get both? Can I get both? Can I get both? Oh my god, what? No! Why would he? Ah! Damn it, man! Why would he block all the way down there? Whatever. Hopefully I can get DRS on these guys. Nope. Too far away. Oh, they're dead. Sweet. Love that for me.
Okay, no issues with the tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Wow, look at that. We gotta have the max. Oh shit. He's gonna have fresher tires, of course, but that's Charles behind, I think. A Ferrari. Not Max. How'd that happen? He must have a slow stop. See, we have a new soft tire. I think we should go on that. If we do pit again, let's go soft. Wow, they're so fast out of the corner. We're gonna wait. He goes in for a second stop. Stop.
Okay, Nico's into the pits. Nico in the pits.
Pretty bad. Yeah, we're not going on DRS this time.
Box.
Come on, we're so close. Gotta get back into the DRS range. Whoa, whoops, I was definitely exceeding track limits there. Man, we're so close to DRS. We got it. Good. We're about to catch some lap traffic. That's not a good exit there either. I really don't think soft is the play. I think we should pit this lap.
Okay, we can take this lap.
Hopefully he doesn't pit too. I want to undercut Charles here. Good. What if we're the only team that's two stopping though? That would be bad. I seriously wonder if we're the only team two stopping right now.
Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound.
Nobody pitted that lap. Not looking good. Only 5 laps left. So if they don't pit this lap, they're not going to pit.
No tyre concerns at the moment.
And we just absolutely screwed ourselves if that's the case. Hopefully I pit this lap. I don't think they are. Wow. Well, good job. We just two stopped when everyone else one stopped. Fantastic. We're definitely closing the gap.
Red Bull driving ahead. Time last lap, 1 minute 20.4. Okay, Piastri just ahead. Push hard. And gap to the car in front, 2.1 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres.
We'll catch them next lap for sure, or by the end of this lap.
1.6 seconds a lap.
But we just threw away a podium. Or even the win. Like, we were right behind Charles and P2 there, so when we pitted, cut the corner. Won't have DRS this time by, sadly. Simply lovely. We'll get 7, but that's probably about it. We locked up. Really? We're gonna get the spot back. I mean, shouldn't get a penalty. Great. Whatever. Can pull a gap. Hopefully we didn't pull a gap. 3 seconds? Oh man, come on. Whatever. 7th, 8th, who cares? Should have been a podium. At the very least.
What a drive! What a driver! Charles Leclerc takes the victory.
To do it as a team on home soil, that really means something special. And you can see how much it means to them, the drivers involved as well. Great job by them today, of course, as always. But for the fans watching on too, a great display of teamwork here today.
are contenders at the front, making their way onto the podium to celebrate with the team.
This is the first time Ferrari's actually won in this
And there can only be
save.
one on the top step today. His name is Charles Leclerc.
I don't think they won a single race in the first season. Definitely not the season so far. No, I think Lewis did win a race last season. He might have won one race, I think. Well, that's fun for the Tifosi.
Well, that certainly was an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action.
Yeah, I mean,
very
both
soon.
Nico and I two-stopped. No one else did, I don't think. Anybody in the back? Yeah, there are a couple. Yeah, some of the back markers two-stopped, but none of the front runners did. Bummer. We had a 118.3 was our best. I mean, yeah, should have been a podium at least. We were right up there with Charles. I'm not sure what happened to Max. Must have had a slow stop because he was way out in front during that first stint. Then I came out in first after the first pit stop. Charles was right behind me. He got around me during the second stint, but I was still within DRS. And yeah, just thought we were all going to pit one more time. I guess that's why they have a maxed out car and I don't. They've got maxed out tire wear upgrades. So, bummer.
Hey, Chief. Just a reminder to kick off some research projects. We don't want to fall behind our rivals, and we haven't got anything in the pipeline at the moment. Thanks.
Oh, I don't want to autofill. I want to remove. We'll do this long one first. This increase or reduce. This one. Can't remember how many upgrades we have left for chassis. Well, aero. I think we're done with aero, right? I'll look at the thing in a second. Okay, I was wrong. I guess Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes are on level terms. McLaren is slightly ahead. Well, we have a regulation change. Gotta adapt all these chassis parts and probably durability too. Yep, sure do. Okay. Well, we still got some time. We'll start adapting 2 parts. Because I want to at least... Yeah, so we're done here. We've maxed out our aero upgrades. We don't have any more to do there. But chassis, we have to work on this next, I guess. Let's finish our tire wear upgrade. That way we can one-stop every race now, I guess. I don't know. Do we want to go fuel here? Do we want to go ERS potentially? I'll have some durability parts we want to upgrade at least 2, but I guess we'll do that. It's fine.
Okay, Chief. We've just completed the research for an upgrade, and it's now ready for development. Be sure to check in at the development area when you get the chance.
We don't need to meet with Pierre. Well, it's we already signed our drivers, right? I have to remember what we did last time. Oops. I guess we won't need the 4 develop things for whatchamacallit, because we're gonna have all those parts adapted already. Crazy. It's just too easy to adapt all these parts for the regulation change. They really gotta adjust that somehow. Like it should be, you should go, it should make you have to research the adaptation or whatever part of this need adapted and then develop it. It's been like, so that way it really, you have to choose, you know, what you focus on, whether your current car for this year or you focus on next year's, you know, rules change, because it should be much harder. Like rules change, like should be a hard thing to do, like, or to like get right, you know, like it shouldn't be easy to just adapt all these parts. I have plenty of cash, $38 million, you know, like it's just really easy to adapt all these parts within before the next race even. Like it's so dumb. So I don't know, I think they need to change that going forward. Whether they can update it for this game or update it in next year's game or something, they need to change that, because obviously it's just too easy to adapt parts. So all right, we got some facility upgrades, I think. And like, who cares? Like these research 3 products, it doesn't matter anymore. I have Arrow maxed out, so there's no. Why would I ever pick this? You know.
Have you got a moment? Need your input.
Environmental Lobby has invited us to support a tree planting initiative. Oh, look, that's great. While there's costs involved, this could enhance our public image. Of course, we have plenty of cash.
Good news. We've just completed the development of a part, and it's now ready for fitting. But be sure to check in at the Assign Upgrades screen when you get the chance.
A sponsor sees potential in us and
Sweet.
wants to explore a partnership.
Another sponsor. We got, Ottoman. Could be fun. Lewis Hamilton's retiring. Oh my goodness, that's gonna open a spot at Ferrari.
Good news on this one, boss.
Yay, fan writing. Yay. Almost to phase 4. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh no. One part failed, huh? Can we get on the car? We sure can. Before Singapore? Sweet. Are we at phase 4 yet? We sure are. I feel like it's bugged or something, isn't it? A new tier? Are we maxed out though? Like there isn't a new tier, is there? I think it's bugged. Alright, we've opened the gap yet again to the rest of the field below us and closed the gap to the top 4 teams. But it looks like this time McLaren are still slightly ahead. Ferrari have maybe separated a little bit from Red Bull and Mercedes. So, pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah, it's like Ferrari made a step. From Monza to... No, it was actually... They brought upgrades to Monza. That's probably why they won. Look at that. From Hungary to Monza. They did a big jump. So it's kind of sad. I mean, the regulation change is not going to affect us at all. I wonder if it's going to affect any of the top teams. I would doubt it. I'm sure everyone else has a shit ton of cash. They've been maxed out for a while now, their cars, for the most part. I don't see why they wouldn't have a bunch of cash. So they adapt all their parts. Alright, I need to go to management for Zane. All right, cool. Up next, Singapore, and we'll be racing as Nico Hulkenberg. All right, well, tomorrow night, we'll be back. Thank you for tuning in. Catch you next time. Till then, peace out.